Hello, and welcome back. I am Maester Aelix, and this is Fallout 4 Atom Cat. And this is a very special episode, episode number 50. And for those of you who haven't seen any of my other Fallout series before, every 50 episodes or so, I like to do a recap episode. So, everyone can, if you're new to the series, you don't have to go watch 50 episodes to know what's going on. And for those of you who, also new and want to see specific quests that you know I've done, I'll be more than happy to run you through those other ones as well. So, let me just get these rust devils cleared out. Get out of here, you rust devil. Well, see, I figure the rust devils are mad at me because I got my Tesla armor and such from them. Oh, hey, you're one of my, yeah. You're one of the people who helped me. So I'm gonna go into this and get you some, you know, nice things. Let's see, you need some 5.56 for that? Okay. And let's get you some, armor. Let's see. Chest, left arm, left leg, right arm, right leg. Perfect. Hey, you.
I just need to trade gear with you. Okay.
And this also gives you a chance to see in some of the stuff that I would normally not record. So that's always fun. Let's see. That. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, no, that's mine. No! Oh, goodness gracious. I just can't click right now. This has also been made after a very long day of recording a bunch of other stuff. So, I do hope everyone does not mind that if this is, not perfect, you can understand why. And, okay. You, where's that gun I got for you? You know what? 308 for you. There you go. Take that. I'll take your new Kashari shirt. You equip this. There. Much better for you. So, anyway, as I was saying, this is a recap episode, so while this will be added to the playlist, when I say, like, in the upper right-hand corner where I go previous episode, it actually won't go back to this one, it'll go back to the one in series. So these get a little bit lower viewership, but you know what? That's perfectly fine by me. So, let us begin. Episodes 1 through 4 are unlike the rest of this series, where I would normally have my co-host or co-worker or person who helps me out with all this, Mrs.E. She had not yet, her character had not yet been introduced, but you know what? That's perfectly fine. Those first 4 episodes are really cool on their own. It kind of sets the stage in how my character, AC, is a little bit better off with her than without her. And actually, way more than a little bit. So, yeah. Better with her than without her. And you know what? I'm gonna... there we go. I need more power. What? Oh, okay. Toggle clipping mode. Ah ha ha ha. And also what's really nice is episode 4 is the first episode I have on the channel, was the first episode on the channel to use my brand new intro that I've been using since, so that's really cool. Words for Sale, or Word Daddy, however you know him, made it for me, and it is amazing, it is wonderful, it is practically perfect in every way. Except for it doesn't sing Super Cal. So, oh well, otherwise, it's great. Then, episode 5 is where you get Echo for the first time. And she doesn't show up until, like, the last minute and 15 seconds. For those who are curious and want to see her. Then, after that, episode 6 is when I'm helping the Minutemen get out of the Museum of History. And they... Oh, I see. Oh, I know why. and getting them to Sanctuary and then fixing up Sanctuary a little bit. You know, it's no big deal, but it's still a fun episode because it also establishes all the Sanctuary people and that. Now let's see if those things are powered properly. Yes, they are. Okay, good. So, going back to my notes here. Oh, episodes 7 and 8 is the episodes in which I went and got my friend, the Sentinel. Now, he didn't always look like this, and I have to thank a fan and friend who made this custom Adam Cat's skin just for me. He may or may not release it to the public in the future, but for me, I'm going to enjoy it to itty-bitty pieces. That reminds me, I want to get rid of this bad weather, so come on. Doop doop. Where did that go? There. Fire. For those of you who haven't used the fireworks, they're not modded content, they're just really cool stuff. And I love that I can control the weather, and I love having all these clear days to make things easier. Alright, so 7 and 8, two-part episode to get the Sentinel, and he has been a constant companion since then. For those who didn't know, up until then, the only companion I had was Codsworth. And while he is a very good boy who tries his darndest, he is, well, he's still Codsworth. That's the worst thing I can say for him. It's not that it's a bad thing, it's just what and who he is.
No accounting for taste.
Yeah, I know. So, let's see. Episodes 9 and 10 is us going through the Corvega plant and clearing house, working for the Minutemen. And I was really excited because there was AC drawing some connections, like, oh, these are the guys who were after those guys. Oh, it's so cool. So, yeah. Episodes 11 and 12, we were helping the Minutemen fix up Sanctuary and the first starting of getting the new Adam Cat's Garage over here in, Adam's Cat's Garage North. Over here by Sanctuary. Where we can get some new cool going on. And I love this modded decorative stuff. I think it's called Adam Cat's Deco. It's in my mod list. You can find it. It's in the description down below. All the wonderful stuff there. So just enjoy it. For those who want more Adam Cat's deliciousness. I think the flag is my favorite one. Because, dang, that looks nice. Let's see. After that, episodes 13 and the first half of 14 was AC encounters the Brotherhood of Steel. Which are, really cool guys with some really cool plates. But, man, are they lame. But maybe, just maybe, we can help them find their cool. Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, that was fun. That was fun. And after that, we did some. Let's see, episode 15, Minutemen. 15, we helped the Minutemen some more. Mostly go around and clean stuff up. And hold on, do I hear gunfire? No. That is one problem with having 3 people in power armor: the constant stomping. But man, it's totally worth it. Just one of those. Wait, did I hear something? That occasionally comes to that. Yeah, we will. So, yep. Let's see, where was I? Let's see. Episode 16, we went back to helping the Brotherhood of Steel. And, things are going really well. We're mostly helping around the Cambridge area. And then, episode 17, I popped into Cambridge Polymer Labs and got our second piece of, was it legendary power armor? Ugh. You're teleporting all over there, man. And it was the piezonucleic armor. And that was one of those times where I had to record myself saying piezonucleic like 4 or 5 times so Mrs.E could say it right. She's a wonderful, lovely person, but that was one of those words that even you hear me even struggle with it. It was like, how do you even say this, Aelix? Why are you making me say this, Aelix? I'm sorry, Mrs.E. Oh, yeah, there is combat over there, so Let me just ski our daddles over there. So, yep, that was a fun one. I always enjoy Cambridge Polymer Labs, if for no other reason. That's like the first reliable piece of power armor you can get, legendary power armor you can get. Not that you can't get others, but that was, like, you can always pick that one up. I mean, we had Tessa's Fist early, but that's because we started on the southern end of the map being an Atom Cat, you know? Come on, there we go. Nice. Robo Bits. I love the Robo Bits. Oh. Mercenary. What are you merkin' for? Anyway. Where was I? Cambridge Polymer Labs, yes. Let's see, episode 18, we went to go help the Brotherhood of Steel even more. Mostly stuff around polymer. And then 19, we went to the Beantown Brewery to go get a piece for the Brotherhood. And that's always a fun one to go through. I wish I had comboed it with Confidence Man. And I didn't, because my series previous to this, I had actually comboed that with like two or three other missions that all took place there, one of which was modded. So I didn't really want to stack it up another time, if you know what I mean, because it just felt to me like repeating the same gag over and over, and I like to keep things fresh. So let's see, episode 20, we started the Lost Patrol, and when I first started the series, I'd went through and I had a plan, and we're like, okay, we're gonna start here, and we're gonna go over here, and then the main thing was like, all right, so I'm gonna need fusion cores. So we get to the Red Rocket, we're gonna go to the Mole Rat Tunnel, and then here with the Robotics disposal gun you can get 2, and then here, and then plus Zumunji, you get that one guy. And when they sent us to what was it, 10 Pines Bluff, we'll go pick that stuff up along the way. It'll be great. I know exactly what I'm doing. It's going to be amazing. And thanks to a mod I have about enough with the settlements, Preston, to help reduce the amount of crap Preston tells you to do, it didn't work. And I have not yet been sent to 10 Pines Bluff. I just don't think so. Yeah, see, it's just... No big deal, we'll survive. But it was like, my plans, they thwarted my plans. So, being able to go on the Lost Patrol out to, was it Theta? Yeah. Oh, we're like, I'll go this way. So, I was able to reenact some of my plan. Let's see. Too far. And then 23, we were able to go through 20, 21, 22, and 23. We did the Lost Patrol. Finally in Theta. And unfortunately, I did not, the Dice Gods did not like me, and I was unable to convince Brandis to rejoin the Brotherhood of Steel. And I've actually had 3 people come up to me and be like, Aelix, no, re-record that whole episode just so he says yes. And I'm like, guys, it's already done in the can, put on YouTube. It's too late. And while I like Brandis joining the BOS and all, it's not the most important thing. It really isn't. But I do appreciate the passion people have. So, episode 24 started off with me getting Codsworth up to 100% affinity, and I was going to let him just move along, and that worked out perfect, because then we started the Mechanist. And as you can imagine, for AC, being a tech nerd, and, loving the power armor, as you can see, he's got the Tesla pieces. Yeah, that was one of those, I am definitely doing this missions. And, you're not going to stop me. And I had a whole lot of fun doing it. It's one of those quests that I end up doing nearly every time, because I like it so much, but I try to have different reactions to it. Like, oh, hey, we got my Enclave guy. Shut up, Ada. I know, Ada. I hate you, Ada. And then, you know, the Lone Ranger and Crazy Shank are like, yes, revenge. Let's go kill, kill, kill. Oh, yeah. So the Mechanist carried us from levels, episodes 24 through 33. And all of those were really fun. Except for I took a break on episode 29. 29 is unique because it is the only episode where my new intro broke. And I didn't even notice till after it was on YouTube. So it's like, oh no. That's unfortunate. So things just kind of happened there. So, but 29, is, as we're saying, is where we went and you did the Adam Cat quest. And I'm like, I have to explain this one. Yo, man, we have to, like, even though I was raised amongst the Adam Cats, it's our way that we all have to pretend that we never met before to prove that you are a real Adam Cat and you have it. You know? So, it's one of those things where you're doing content like me, you have to try to fudge things just to make it work. And you know what? I think I pulled that off slightly convincingly. But then, yeah, we went back to doing the Mechanist, and the reason why I went and did the Adam Cat quest when I did is because that suit of armor could not take the Adam Cat's paint job until I did that quest. And I'm like, oh no, I totally planned on using the Tesla armor and the Tesla gun. It's like my thing. It's going to be a signature. Oh no! So, after finishing up the Mechanist, I needed something a little bit more fun and breezy, but still within theme, and that is cool. So then I did the Tunnel Snakes Creation Club content, and to date, it's probably my favorite Creation Club content, because the quest is pretty good, it ties in with other things, and it's overall really just kind of fun to do. After that, we got the Minutemen quests back under our belt, and one person at this time asked me, like, hey, you're really going gung-ho with the Brotherhood of Steel, why did you stop? And that is because one of the mods I had, or have, is Enter the Brotherhood, and I had made an attempt to continue doing the Brotherhood stuff, but because Kellogg was still alive, it was messing up real bad, because the Brotherhood of Steel showed up, the Zeppelin is here, and Kellogg, we didn't even touch Kellogg yet. It was just a thing. I messed that up because I didn't know that mod would do that, but, well, now I know. So, in the future, I probably won't make that same mistake, but still, it's a good one. 35, Minutemen and Zamunja. 36, Grey Garden and the Water Treatment Plant. 37, we did the castle, and, I kind of feel bad about having done the castle, because my initial goal was to do the best possible ending for Fallout 4, where none of the factions hate each other, or the Institute is gone and the other three factions are getting along. And, unfortunately, I did kind of mess that up by doing the castle. So, well, that was me. So, episode 38, we helped our neighbors, the Abernathys, go get their sweet, sweet revenge. Cleared out post-Olivia. And that was actually quick and easy, fun and breezy. And then episode 39, I was tired of waiting, so I started the main quest line. But the problem is, since I'm not playing Nate from Vault 111, I'm playing AC, the Adam Cat. The main thing I had to do was like, oh no, I am helping Nick somebody kidnapped a kid, and I'm trying to help him. We're going to need a detective. Hey, Nick Valentine, could you help us track down this kid? What, we have to track down Nick Valentine first? Okay. And one thing is, at the time, I had just watched the Amazon Prime's The Tick. The Season 2 had just come out. And for those of you who do not know, the show is wonderful and ridiculous, and there's this one line where this AI named Danger Boat, because it is a boat, and kind of falls in love with a human character, and it's really awkward for the human character, but it's like, I'm a boat. I identify as a male boat. And being that I can identify as a male boat, I can identify another male for whom I feel affection for. And that got me thinking, and so I talked it over with Mrs.E, and she said, oh sure, I'd have no problem with Echo, being real thirsty for Nick Valentine. And since you can't romance Nick in the game without mods, and that's not one I currently have, nor do I plan on getting, I'd have no problem with Echo totally going gaga for Nick Valentine. So, since episode 39, and he's obviously still with us, because you've seen him hang out with me, Echo is just like, please keep looking at Nick Valentine. Yes, bring Nick Valentine with us wherever we go. And, like, one time he was out of his power armor, and it's like, interpose yourself between the Deathclaw and Nick Valentine! He must live! And it was just... It's just been this really great thing that we can add to Echo to make sure she's just not a broken voice robot person. I mean, she's had some really great moments. And she's been really great. But sometimes I was worried about, like, how am I going to develop this character? And this was a great way of doing that. So, yeah. So, back to the end of the recap, because we're going a little long now. Episode 39, main quest, started falling in love with Nick Valentine, solved the Sean problem. Episode 39 through 44 is just us, going to Diamond City, going to the vault, getting Nick out, and then after that, talking to Nick and tracking down, Kellogg. And then going to the memory den. After that, one thing I did is I got this mod that lets me fix Nick's face. So it's still a synth face. It's just it's not all ripped up. So I also played that off as Dr. Amari did that, because she's still a doctor and she deals with synths all the time. She can of course do a simple plastic surgery face job. Let's see, episode 45, the Boston Mayoral Shelter. It's one of my favorite places in the game. Not only is the story really laid out pretty clearly, it is also super duper sad, and the magazine you can pick up with relative ease is one of the most handy ones. So yeah, let's see. We're getting real close now. Episode 46 is we're going to the team and I are headed off to the glowing sea to go talk to Virgil. And of course, that is one of my favorite... Okay, at the time, shortly before then, a friend of mine said, hey, you might want to consider varying up your descriptions, because the last 40 episodes have been identical. I don't care anymore, because I don't know what's going on. So, and for those who follow me on social media, especially Twitter, I'll change up the descriptions. So that one is... The description of that one, because I fought so many Deathclaws along the way, it was ridiculous. So I named that one Deathclaws everywhere, but not a drop to drink. Wait. So episodes 47 and 48 was us dealing with Virgil and killing a courser, which is always fun. And then 49, the one before this, we started down the Freedom Trail, and we finally met the railroad. And AC and them got along real well. Yeah, I also appreciate that it's like, when Deacon comes in like, Desdemona, he's a courser killer. Yes, very much yes. Alright, well, that brings us to episode 50, the recap episode. And, largely I have been wandering around my, wonderful home base here. For some reason, I do not entirely understand. I really like the Red Rocket as a base. Probably because it has all the benches, and in close proximity, I don't need to wander around. And it's just my kind of place. I like them small. So, yeah, I've been showing that off. So, one thing I've been asked to show before I go is my perk chart. So, here we are at level 35, though I've only spent level 34's worth of points. So, Strength 4, Perception 4, Endurance 2, Charisma 6, Intelligence 10, Agility 2, Luck 2. We got 3 ranks of Fortune Finder, 3 ranks of Commando, soon to be 4, 3 ranks of Scrounger, 3 ranks of Gun Nut, 3 ranks of Armorer, 2 ranks of Locksmith, though in my original plan this would have been higher by now. Thanks to some mods, it has been unnecessary, which has been fantastic. 4 ranks of Hacker, 2 ranks of Scrapper, 2 ranks of Local Leader, 3 ranks of Science, 2 ranks of Robotic Experts, and 3 ranks of Nuclear Physicist. Fusion core is now 3 times longer, because come on, fusion power! So, yeah, it's, yeah. I have a mod that changes up what Nuclear Physicist does so you don't accidentally eject cores, because I hated that so much. And unfortunately, it also removed the deal additional radiation damage. But since this isn't my Child of Adam playthrough, that really wasn't important. So, there we go. There you go, everyone. Do please enjoy. Thank you all for joining me throughout this series. I really, really hope you're enjoying it. I'm having a great time, especially with working with Mrs.E on this thing. She's added a whole new dynamic and has been really great for making the series overall just better. We're adding things like me having to explain what cool is, having Nick Valentine be a valuable member of the team because I don't want to upset Echo, and, you know, I hate to say this, but she's also a great filler. If I have to walk from point A to point B, this is a great time to go, "Hey Echo, do you know anything about Boston?" Or, "Hey Echo, how you feeling about this?" Just a lot of, "Hey Echo" is just so useful to fill those long times. So, I'm very excited and I'm very happy, and it's just been very good. So, again, thank you all for joining me. I really hope you're enjoying this series. If you can, please take the time to check the portion below the video. I've got some really great links there, and I would really just enjoy it if everyone came over to my Discord server and got yourself a chance to say hello by me, because I love saying hello. It's kind of this thing I do. Also, there's a link to my Twitter, a link to my Patreon, which I love my Patreon subscribers, and I would love to have more, but I'm not going to force that on anyone. I understand. I've been there, where it's like, man, I love this person. I would love to give them $2, but I have not the $2 to give. So I've been there. I understand. I know it. But for those of you who do wish to join my Patreon, I do promise I have decent rewards. Go check it out, if nothing else. I also have my Teespring store. You can get all the MaesterAelix merch you could ever want or need. And it feels like I'm always adding to the store. So please check it out. I mean, I don't have just t-shirts. There's hats and backpacks and bags and pillows and stuff. It's great. So anyway, thank you all for joining me. And I shall see you all next time on episode 51.